Good evening, folks, and welcome to this special installment of Hooties Hot Seat, where we take a closer look at Keene State athletics. I'm your host, JJ LeBlanc, and I'm joined here by KSC senior and men's soccer mid and former Hooties Hot Seat co-host, Reed Rampinelli. Mr. Rampinelli.
Thank you for having me again.
Welcome back to your chair.
Hey, it's been a while since I've been here, but it's good to be back.
So, you still run stuff behind the scenes for this show. What is that like? Like, is it...
So pretty much, I run the different camera switchers that we have with Tom, and then I also help run audio, and to make sure the audio levels aren't too high and they're actually at a good level. So that's kind of pretty much what I do here. It's been a blast. I'm glad Tom helped me to ask him in the back. So yeah, I feel like it's been running smoothly.
Is that something that you want to do once you get out of school? Like just like doing like sound stuff or camera stuff?
Yeah, so for my senior capstone, I'm doing audio for a few different capstones, helping with interviews and recording sounds and all that. So it's definitely something I'm interested in, and kind of hope that's the field I get into.
So, as we talked about in the intro before, so you played soccer, you've been here for your entire college career. Just how does it feel to have everything like, we're graduating in like less than a month at this point, depending on when this goes out, I don't know if it'll go out today or tomorrow, but we're graduating in about a month. What are your thoughts going into graduation and just like the way that college has been for you?
It's been crazy to think that I've been here for 4 years playing soccer. As a kid, I've always dreamed about being a college soccer player, so kind of doing that has really helped me out. My parents have been supporting me throughout the 4 years. There's definitely been some times where I thought about leaving just because of like playing time and all that stuff, but I've always been happy here throughout my 4 years. And I get a good degree that I actually want to, be a part of the field. So having a film production degree from here, there's been a lot of great classes that I've taken. So the experience I've gotten the last 4 years has been crazy. Working on my capstone, like I've mentioned earlier, it's been crazy. A lot of work has been a lot of editing as well. But I've been a 4-year soccer player here, and I've been happy.
So you mentioned that you thought about leaving sometimes because of playing time. Where would you have gone?
I honestly don't know where I've been. I probably would have given up soccer, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't leave just because soccer's been a big part of my life. I've been playing for, 15, 16 years. And yeah, soccer's just been a big part of my life. I've played with so many of my teammates from high school that are still playing college as well. So just everything, I'm kind of glad I didn't leave just because soccer, I probably would have went to like Florida or like Florida State and given up soccer and just been a student and would have a bunch of like free time and stuff, so I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it. So I'm glad I stayed to play college soccer throughout my 4 years.
What are some of your favorite memory playing sports here at Keene State?
Definitely my first college game that I started was MCLA my junior year. That was my first college start. So I would definitely say that was a big memory just because I've been working really hard throughout like the summer, and coach saw me working hard, so he gave me my first start. And then definitely my first goal that I scored my senior year against RPI was a free kick that I scored away at RPI. So the guys were definitely really happy for me, and they've been supporting me throughout the senior class that I've had.
What are some things that you're going to miss about being on a team or just being around soccer in general? And to add on to that question, are you going to do anything with soccer past your time here at Keene State?
So I have a like a summer internship / job opportunity to record like soccer and be a little videographer for them to help create content. So and a few of my boys play on that summer team for college preparation. So I'm definitely gonna hopefully do that and kick out content for them. And then the one thing I'm going to miss about being on a team is kind of like the togetherness in the family that we have. Going to the house to watch soccer games or after practice, just getting food. Just the little memories like that, all the jokes that we have with each other. It's definitely something I'm going to miss for sure.
What are some memories that you have from working on this show or just being a part of this show? Anything like stick out in your mind, like when we recorded the intro? The first intro?
Just heck, just the memories that I'm gonna have. The first intro that we recorded, what was that, 2 or 3 years ago, something like that?
Oh man, it must have been like late 2023.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
So about like almost 2 years ago.
Just getting someone into the Hootie costume and recording that, talking
Remember,
about
like, the clothes were off. We didn't have the clothes on.
Oh, we didn't have the clothes on.
We didn't have the clothes on.
We just had the costume.
Yeah, we just had the costume.
I forgot about the costume.
We didn't have the shirt.
We just had the costume.
Yeah,
right?
that was funny.
Just doing that, talk about rebranding, and then actually on April Fools, remember they were talking about actually rebranding.
Yeah, we made that joke first.
Flying squirrels. So I feel like they took that away from us.
Yeah, they definitely did. They watched the show. Melinda definitely watched the show.
They had to. She must have, because I thought that was funny. But I definitely think that intro, just because that's something we threw together so fast, and it actually like worked out.
Yeah, it was like 4 days. We got everything together. We decided on a Tuesday, and we shot it like that Friday.
That was hectic, but I'm so glad it worked out the way it did, just because it turned out really well, and we all laughed at it when we saw it.
Like some other interviews that we've had, like the one that we just had with Eldon was really good.
I would say the one with Eldon for sure. I like Elias's, well, just because they're all soccer players. So I'm a little biased.
You're a little biased.
I'm a little biased, honestly. But even the one we had with Steph, Steph Ola,
Yep.
the volleyball player, that was definitely definitely a good memory. Even Amethyst with women's lacrosse, just kind of her point of view of having a late start with lacrosse. And then even the esports coach, I didn't know much about esports, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought that was definitely very informational.
That was one of our first shows.
That was one of our first shows. But I thought definitely all the information he gave us.
And that was cool because they've grown they've grown bigger since then, and everything that you go back and watch that interview and everything that he said that he wanted to accomplish, like he's either already accomplished or he's on his way to do. So we got him at a really good time, like early. And
they've won a few championships, and I know they have a few big games with different schools coming up with. I don't know what game it is, honestly, but I know they're off to a hot start.
And we got some people who are actually going to start coming to Keene State. I don't know if they're recruiting them, but they're coming to Keene State because of the esports program, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, esports is taking off huge, and like there's a lot of D1 schools that have it with Rocket League or something like that. And like I've played Rocket League my whole life, and just like the skills from me to them is like way.
It's unbelievable.
It's amazing how good they are. It's honestly amazing.
Well, Reed, thank you so much for
thank you for having me again.
Sitting with me one last time.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate it. That's going to do it for the show. Be sure to join us back here next week, same time. I'm your host, JJ LeBlanc. We'll see you then.